An absolutely awesome J-Flight 33 RBTS here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. She comes in at $92.90 as equipped here in this video. Keep in mind, we've got quite a bit of optional stuff going on, but you're definitely going to want to probably be 3/4 ton tow, and you'd always want good weight distribution hookups for your travel trailers. And if you're ever curious to know how much something like this runs, we carry a lot of J-Flights, a lot of them. They're the #1 selling travel trailer, period. There's no one else that even comes close. And it's been that way for 11 straight years. They are the absolute champion of the business. And as such, they're really popular. And there's more than one person who likes to take something like this home. So we'll have more than one of these in stock with different equipment. So if you'd like to see what we have, you'd like to see how it's equipped, and then how much it runs, I leave you a link down here. Click for price and availability. That'll take you to our site. It'll show you pricing, length, weights, capacities, everything right there. So one of the first things you might notice here is the smooth skin. We've upgraded this to have a full fiberglass skin, and then we also complement that with the good looking frameless windows. So this is just a very cosmetically pleasing model. Like all Jaycos, it has the full 2-year bumper to hitch warranty with first-year roadside assistance, best-in-class warranty right there. The pass-throughs here on your J-Flights, they're wider and taller, and when the camera focuses, come on camera, there we go, it actually goes clear under the bed too. Now if you start looking inside of things, inside of the construction, like here you see a plywood bed deck, you're going to get a better idea on how brands put stuff together. For instance, look at, they've actually trimmed out the baggage door here so that you can't get water on exposed wood. Most brands don't do anything like that. Most brands also don't have 100% LED interior and exterior lighting. That's a recent update at the time of this filming, but that's something I don't see them going away from anytime soon. So there's a ton of little best-in-class features right there, and we've barely even started walking around the trailer. Things people don't think about or maybe don't even know to ask. You see something has a power awning and a power tongue jack, so you just take that for granted. You think they're all the same. They're absolutely not. Now there's plenty of good ones out there, but there's, you know, just like anything else, there's like a good, better, best grade. Jayco tends to use the higher class, like the 9000 series motors, not the 3000 series. That means your power tongue jack, your power awning, they move faster, they're more reliable, they last longer, more problem free. Those are all good things. You know, it's not the dollar cheaper power tongue jack, but it's the thing that's going to last you longer. If you're looking for a trailer to last you a long time, J-Flight's a brand for you. Little things like this. They actually wrap their diamond plate down around the frame. What this allows them to accomplish is to actually have a lower frame. What that means in English is a lower center of towing gravity and a taller interior height without being taller outside. These are 3 inches taller than industry standard inside. They're 6'9". It's very cool. Now we have upgraded this to the thermal package, enclosed, forced air heated, insulated underbelly. Jayco's thermal package goes a step further. It also insulates the slide outs as well as the roof. Now, the thermal package or polar package concept is something that is without definition in the RV business. Some brands, the thermal package may literally be nothing more than just skinning the underbelly and closing the belly. It may not even be a full enclosure, it might be tank enclosures, which is better than nothing. Don't get me wrong, anything is better than nothing. But there is no one whose thermal package goes further than the J-Flights. This effectively has the exact same insulation package as an Eagle fifth wheel, which is 0 to 100 degree tested, rated, and passed. They don't actually cold chamber the J-Flights, so I can't tell you it has the same performance. I can tell you it has the same package though. Roof ladder up here to get you that full walk-on 5.5-inch Jayco Magnum Truss roof, the strongest roof in the business. Now, when you're going down the road, you get all this kinetic energy at the base level from towing. That translates up. Now, when it hits the point where it can't go anywhere, meaning the roof, that's where all that really rough stress is expressed. That's why having an overbuilt roof is crucial for long-term use and ownership, especially if you're going to tow it. Now, there's some optional stuff we're looking at back here. We've added an RVQ grill, and that's why you see this little bumper bracket right here, pretty dusty from transit, as well as this little 2-inch receiver back here. That's another option we add on our big bunkhouses most of the time so that you can take the kids' bikes with you, or extra cargo or anything like that. This is a full outside kitchen model, and I stress full because a lot of brands have started going to like 3/4 or shorter outside kitchens. What this is going to give you, standard is the cooktop. We usually add that grill to go with it so you have side dishes and main course cooking at the same time. You'll notice that all of your drawer construction, even outside, is fully plywood boxed so that, you know, they're not going to fall apart. the larger outside fridge, a full-size fridge out here versus the little college kid mini fridge in the little outside kitchen. But again, little fridge is better than no fridge, so I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying this is bigger. There's good and there's better, and this is better. For instance, our cabinetry, this is screwed together, not stapled, so that these boards are linked together in a stronger fashion, and you're just less likely to have problems. You've got hardwood door frames here. You've got actual like residential handles you can get your hands on, and we have plugs out here in a nice open area for appliances. So if it's blenders, if it's microwaves, any of that, we got the perfect place for it. So it can be, you know, Margaritaville over here, and you can have Dad's medicine cabinet over here, or Mom's, I suppose. You know, I don't want to judge, but maybe Dad likes margaritas and Mom just likes a cold brewski. I'm not sure. Anyway, but this is also perfect for just bottles of water, and that's actually what a lot of people do, is they'll keep cold drinks out here and they'll keep all their food inside. So even though this has a larger fridge inside than industry standard, you're now increasing your total cold storage even further out here. Little stuff like this too, like notice how they've got a fully radiused outside door out here. Not every brand has stuff like that. Like they have slam latch doors on their outside kitchens. Little details like that make a difference. Long power awning, and it clears easily over that kitchen slide. So people are like, oh, but you're losing patio space. Not really. You're gonna throw a patio table here. You're still gonna be covered by the awning. You're not really losing anything. But this thing's fully lit, fully LED lit, so you've got your outside patio light right there. Best in class Atwood 18 gallon per hour water heater. Long story short, Atwood water heater is better than Suburban, period. It's got a better service record. It's easier to work on. It recharges more gallons of hot water per hour. But, and again, everything is the best in a different way. That Suburban should probably save you a little money. Right when you walk in, you've got a handy control panel right here. So like all your lights and stuff are just on one switch, and it's nice to have all of those just on one switch. Again, we carry a lot of different J-Flights, or even like multiple versions of this. So if you like everything except this decor right here, we probably got another one in stock. My battery's flashing at me, so I may have to swap them out at one point. I don't like to splice video, but we're way too early in this for me to start rushing. So, why J-Flight? Why this interior? You know, that kind of thing. It's taller. I mentioned that outside. This is 81 inches tall. And a lot of times people walk in and they go, oh man, it just feels bigger in here. You're right. You may not even understand why, but you're right. It is bigger. So just the ceiling height, why does that matter? It means taller cabinets, taller bunks, taller shower that's behind us, and a taller wall means an opportunity for a taller slide out. So it's a cascade effect of awesome sauce, really. All that stuff adds up together. The kitchen over here, they've dressed this up with a beautiful, very modern stainless appliance package. It just is very contrasting, very bold, looks excellent. I love their countertop style. It has a very good aesthetic look to it. It looks very seamless. 8 cubic foot refrigerator freezer standard. This is 33% bigger than the average travel trailer fridge and freezer. And if you're lucky, another brand will let you upgrade to a 7 or 8 cubic foot for extra money to get the thing that's already standard in a J-Flight. That's the difference. The stuff that's optional in other brands is standard in a J-Flight. You have monster storage in this kitchen. There's storage below the stove, beside it. The entire island is storage, and I literally mean the entire island is storage. You've got a dedicated wastebasket space right here. Both sides of the island have these little swing-out pantries. I mean, literally the entire island is storage. You've got the sprayer type sink, and if you listen, it's metal, not plastic. Again, superior components in a J-Flight. Part of the reason we're getting some funny lighting is because we have a nice skylight up here, which organic light really fights with modern cameras here. But when you're camping, you're going to really enjoy that. Now, this huge pantry, this is located in the slide. It's off the floor plan. It doesn't eat up floor space. And in your kitchen area, you're totally carpetless, so I don't know, if you drop an egg or something, it's easy cleaning. You're not gonna have to dig it out of carpet. This extra little shelf over here with that power outlet in the upper left corner, that is appliance central. So if you've got your toasters and stuff, that's the perfect place to put it right there. Over here, your dinette, you see we've got a free floating elliptical base. So this can fold down into a bed. You can fold it down and use it like a coffee table in front of your sofa. You can kick it outside to use it like a picnic table and leave this open like a lounge. And if you do that, it'll make your living room look huge, by the way. There's a lot of different things you can do with it, and it's lightweight, it's easy to use. And these little totes under both sides of that dinette, they don't look fancy because they're not fancy, but God bless America, are they effective. It just makes getting to that storage so much easier. You know, if your kids are sitting here eating their pancakes in the morning, you don't have to tell them to get up, get out, you know, because everybody's cranky in the morning. You don't have to deal with that because you can just get to your storage. It's just easier. Or throw the kids' toys in there, and now they've got a nice little toy chest they can just take outside. I like the little accent colors on the slide-out walls here, Jayco's. And notice that all windows are ventilated. You get airflow on every window. Plus, these windows also have 100% privacy because you have both valances and lambrequins here, so you can't peek around the sides of this. Now, your windows are UV tinted. We can see out easily, kind of like automotive tint, but people can't see in. The tint also helps keep this thing cooler inside because it's blocking solar radiation. Now, back here in this bunkhouse, they went bananas crazy with lighting. Every little sleeping space gets its own light. There's a couple main cabin lights, and what I like about these is they're all individually controlled. So if this kid needs his lighting for doing whatever, but this kid doesn't, they're not really going to interfere with one another too awful much. This is a very popular style of bunkhouse. We've got the flip up down bunk up top. So it's there when you need it, gone when you don't. I've got this in like daytime setup, so we've got like a lounge down here, and you can obviously throw TV for entertainment purposes against that rear wall. But look at the bonus storage you get with this thing. You've got 3 of these big drawers that can pull right out. So there's more than 1 drawer per bunk. There's actually 5 big drawers in this floor plan, and you know you've got 4 bunk spaces, so you've got excellent storage back here, and that's something most bunkhouses truly lack, is good storage. And again, it's not an accident. Jayco's the #1 selling travel trailer on the road, guys. It just is not an accident. Extra little stuff like this for sweaters or towels or beach towels, whatever. I mean, it's nice to have all that there. Jayco also uses 50% thicker bunk mats than industry standard. And again, you're not going to find press board, particle board, and beaver puke, as we call it, in these things. It's plywood, you know, even plywood roof deck, everything in this. Plywood's lighter, stronger. It's not cheaper, it's better. I think we pretty much killed it back here. I'm sure you've estimated, but I'll mention, this folds down into a bed as well. I'm going to kill a couple lights to conserve a little battery power on the trailer. And moving on. Once again, this is another one of those swing out pantries that we have down here. I'm just going to give you a nice little panoramic view of the living area. The coat closet right next to the entry door. Man, is that useful. This is a tri-fold memory foam hide-to-bed sleeper sofa. So if you somehow don't have enough sleeping space back here, you still have more sleeping space up here, and of course that can fold down too. Extra storage above the seating, they can get away with that, where a lot of brands don't because they're a little taller slide. The little shoe garage right when you walk in the door, it doesn't seem like a big deal, but if you've ever had a bunkhouse, and trust me, like when I go bunkhouse camping with my family, there's always a pile of shoes by the door because I don't have one of these. It gives you a spot to tuck all that stuff out of the way. Electric space heating fireplace down here so that you don't need to burn your propane to heat the RV. We've also got AM, FM, CD, DVD, Bluetooth, Furrion sound system, and matching TV. The TV is included. We simply have them shipped loose from Jayco so that you're the first people to touch them when you take them home, short of our techs doing a quality test on them, which we always do. So, between the two of these, you've got all your entertainment needs met, and I don't know if you could tell black on black here, but this is a nice swing arm. So you can make this thing face anywhere you want in the living room. There's no bad seat in the house. Moving to the bathroom, we've got a taller shower because we have a taller interior height, and this is one of the reasons I personally choose to camp in a J-Flight, because I can stand in the shower. I get annoyed when I can't stand in the shower of things. Big countertop here. Now this bathroom arrangement has become really popular at Jayco. Not because it's like specifically pretty, but because it's so effective. We've got a big counter space, plenty of medicine cabinet room, big shower with skylight, porcelain foot flush stool, and we've actually got room to get dressed when we get out of the shower. Those little details add up quick. Best in class bedding. Jayco spends more in their sleeping areas than anybody else. That is a Simmons Beauty Sleep residential grade bed. That is nice. It is way, way, way thicker and more plush. For the first time in I don't know how long, people have been hopping in our Jaycos and going, oh, that's not bad. I don't think I'll even replace this mattress, you know. There are residential outlets on both sides of the bed that can power like CPAP machines and phone chargers. This one has additional USB plugs and even a little like what I used to grow up calling cigarette lighter plug. I think they're just called a power port now, but I don't know. Anyway, his and hers wardrobes. We've got plenty of room to walk around. The bed is on an easy lift strut system, so if you do have stuff down here you want to get to, that's all the harder it is to get to it. And you see again that big full pass-through. And hey, the battery didn't die on us, so there we go. Give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.